your truck in neutral, and there you go. Now on these dock doors, majority of them have like to where it's like green light, red light. So, you know, like a lot of times if it's red light, that means you're backed in right, you know, don't leave. But when green light come is when, you know, you should go in there and see about your paperwork. So I'm about to put y'all on pause real quick. Always chalk your wheels too. They always have chalks on the ground. You see that black thing on the ground? So you want to chalk your back trailer wheel. But that was the nice young man, that flatbedder, that pretty much helped me out. He's such a hard worker. I appreciate it. I love my good-hearted fellow truck drivers. Such a hard-working people out here that will stick together. So I'm gonna put y'all on pause real quick, and I'll be right back. So hold on for a second. So looks like I gotta wait in the driver's lounge. So I'm realizing that these flatbedders, like, they got signs where they say you gotta wear your safety glasses and your hard hat. So I guess that's why I be seeing a lot of these flatbedders with hard hats on, because a lot of these places require it. So this place, you can't sit in your truck while they load you, guess for safety reasons. So I had to get my trailer number. Yeah, man. Like, the problem with this fifth wheel, right? Let me see. Like, this the handle right here, right? And you're supposed to pull it. You're supposed to pull it out and then go to this way. I was going this way last night, so that's why the shit wasn't working. Yeah, but let me show y'all the chalk, because you always want to make sure you chalk your trailers when you back into any dock door. So when they going on and off the trailer don't push forward. You know, it's safely secured on your wheel. So I got a green light. So that means they haven't pulled out that dock plate yet to start loading me. So let me get my trailer number so I can give it to them. 116. All right. All right. So, hey. Yo, I'm loving USA, man. Why? Because, you know, I'm up in the northeastern region, right? And you know, there's a lot of bad weather up here. So the fleet manager supervisor actually called me to make sure I was safe. And he actually told me if I don't feel safe to shut it down, like no questions asked. He said they'll reschedule an appointment and all that stuff. And I found that to be so nice, because most of the time I'm used to most dispatchers saying, you know, get it there, get it there, get it there. But he actually called me, and I wasn't even expecting no call, to say, you know, take your time. If you can't get it there due to bad weather, don't worry about it. So thank you. But it's 11611. Wait, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
116-111.
Okay. You just have a seat behind you. When they get ready, they'll start loading you. They'll give you a card.
Okay. Can I go outside for? I can wait outside too, right?
Yeah, as long as you stay in the fenced area.
Okay. Yeah, but he called me, right? And he cared. I mean, you know, I'm used to people that are just flat out just idiots, or anytime when it comes to just, you know, like this trucking industry, man, this shit can be for the wolves. Like, you know, a lot of times some of these companies throw you out to the wolves and don't give two fine craps about you. And I know I keep saying it, but as y'all know, I'm keeping it 100. I just tell y'all my experiences. And for this week that I've been here with USA, it seemed like they showed nothing but kindness and nothing but just like they care about their drivers. I mean, I don't know no other way to put it. So I ain't never received no call, especially from the supervisor of the fleet. Like, you know, I expect a call from my DM or, you know, my fleet manager or whatever, but from the supervisor of the fleet, that to me, he got kudos in his pocket for me, calling me to make sure that I'm safe. But, you know, I took it in anyway, but I had the choice to where I wouldn't have got penalized or I wouldn't have got looked at funny if I would have just said, you know what, even though my appointment's for midnight last night, I'm just shut it down to the morning because I don't feel safe. And they would have understood. So that's great. And then today, like the leasing company that's with USA is called TEL, T-E-L. And they have a program within their what is it? I'm sorry, I got a brain fart. But they got a program within their leasing company, and USA doesn't own TEL. Like, that's a third-party leasing company. So if you lease through them, you don't have to worry about USA getting a cut. Like, they don't get no cut from none of that. So, like, they have a program at TEL to where you can use their CPA, which I think is called ATBS. I gotta look at the name, but I heard they real thorough with the CPA stuff, and what a couple drivers said they had them before at another company. So and they got another program as well, as to where like it's a person there that's assigned to you, and for the first couple of weeks they'll help you along the way to make sure you're profitable. Meaning, like, he'll help you go over your settlements, and he'll help to make sure, like, say you just learning a load board, or because they got two ways you can get paid if you come as a lease op. One is mileage pay, and the other one is the low IC low board. Now, mileage pay, you get guaranteed $1.06 a mile, plus stop off pay, plus bonuses every month, and plus other stuff, to where you make pretty good, decent money consistently. And that's for people that just don't feel like dealing with the load board. And then the IC load board is where, like I was showing y'all yesterday, where you can load yourself the way you want. But the only thing about the load board is it sounds great, but be careful, because if you don't really understand freight lanes, or you don't understand the industry, you can load yourself kind of wrong, to where you might load you can't get away to fully load yourself to places that sometimes can give you crappy loads, but you got to know how and when to load yourself there. So I'm saying you got to learn freight lanes. Like, before you come to any load board, learn freight lanes first. Like, get some time in the game, get your feet wet, like, you know, get some time under your belt before you think to go to a load board. Because if you don't have no help with it, and you don't know nothing about freight lanes, you know, a load board can be disastrous. And one of my reasons I feel I'm a prosper is because my boo works here, and he's actually helped me along the way with the load board. So I got help, and then now I got the guy from TEL. He's gonna help me. So even if you don't know nobody here, you come here with the load board, they will help you. But I got the guy at the TEL, then I got the company that care, and now I got my boo. So he's pretty much loading me until I figure out the load board and everything. So I mean, it works itself out. Like, I mean, if you want true freedom, like you just want to feel like a true lease operator, or even if you just want to come in as a company driver and make money, like, it's money here. Like, my thing, I know that is money here, because, like, I'm not down in the company for putting money back into the company. Like, Prime, their terminals is, like, laid out. Like, you can tell that they reinvest their money back into the company. But sometimes you can reinvest too much money back into the company, to where you take away from the drivers. So you put in all this money to build up your company, but then what about the drivers? Even though it is money at Prime if you do it right, but you got to bust your ass a little bit too much to get the bank. But here at USA, like this week, right? Most likely, I think I'm gonna run about 3 loads this week, and I know I'm gonna have a solid. Let me see. Not this week, but next week coming, because I came in on a odd week. But off of 3 loads, I know I'm gonna get at least 1,800. So if you run yourself right, you can run less miles and still make the same amount of money that you would make if you was running over 2,500 miles a week, or if you was running over 3,000 miles a week, or blah, blah, blah. You can run 2,000 and less and still make that kind of money. So, like, you know, USA terminals is all right, but I mean, you can just tell that they put most of the money into putting it into the driver's pocket versus putting it into other things. So I just, like I said, man, like, shit, obviously we're out here for money. We're not out here to be trying to play around, bull crap around, or be trying to be at terminals and all that stuff. If you at terminals too much, then your wheels ain't rolling, you ain't making no money. So I mean, my whole thing, if the company worrying about putting money in my pocket, then guess what? They got a driver. So, all right, y'all, I just wanted to cover that today. And there's a couple other things I want to cover. And I wanted to do some responses, like Trucking Truth. He did a video about YouTubers need to be more humble, because some of these YouTubers are getting outrageous with, you know, the ego and just how they go about, you know, doing things on here. Like, some people can get a super ego because they feel like they got a whole lot of subscribers or this, that, and the third. And then Skinny, this one's gonna be a funny response when I get around to it. Skinny Wild had made a video, his name's Skinny Wild. He made a video about side chicks. So I'm gonna make a response to that. And Trucker Nene, I think she made a video about, it was something about nasty truck drivers. I gotta respond to that one. And it was another one, I forgot. But I gotta write this stuff down, because like I told y'all before, I got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna push the damn envelope. I ain't gonna be rude. I'm gonna just give my honest opinion about it. That's it. Oh, and thank everybody last night for all the advice y'all was giving me on how to fix that kingpin. And like I said, I actually sat there overnight because I was so damn tired. I said, you know what, I need to get some rest anyway. If they want me to move off this Walmart parking lot, then guess what? Knock on my door. And that's exactly what they did. Like 8 o'clock this morning, one of the yard jockeys knocked on my door. And, you know, I told him what was what. And he got that damn kingpin loose in less than 2 minutes. I felt so foolish. But like I said, I got a new toy, so I got to spend more time with the manual. And I'm definitely going to do that. So it is what it is. I ain't afraid. Shit, I ain't perfect, nowhere near. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm no trucking guru or none of that shit, or none of that. So, I mean, like I said, when I learn something, and I find out something, guess what? Record, y'all will know my experiences, and hopefully my crazy mistakes will help the next person. So, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, one last thing, too. It's, like I said, as you get a whole lot of subscribers, it gets really difficult to respond to all the comments. So, I'm not saying that don't comment, like comment, but just know that I will eventually get to it. I have to kind of take time to sit down and go through all those comments and kind of respond as I can. It ain't that I don't want to, it's just, it's a whole lot of comments. So like a lot of times I'll be working or like I'll be busy. So don't think that I'm ignoring you guys, because I'm not. Like, man, shit, y'all don't know how much of a family away from my real family that y'all is. I mean, like I said, when I can't talk to nobody, guess what I do? I talk to y'all. So just as much as y'all might think that I inspire y'all, but I'm gonna keep saying it again, y'all inspire me, and I thank y'all for that. So thank you everybody for all the love and support y'all show. And at the end of the day, y'all haters, y'all kind of give me motivation too. So I love my supporters more, but you know, love my haters too. It's all good. So time is the essence. Let's make better time of it. I'm gonna make better time of it and try to relax. Hopefully they won't be long with lower me, so I can get my wheels rolling, so I can get my bank, baby. Gotta get my bank. All right, y'all.